Doug in North Carolina. Hi, Doug. Welcome back.
I wish I could say it was a happy occasion to be back, but unfortunately I have to talk about scandal and controversy. I don't think you're aware of this because you guys were off last week, but live on the air, Rich Eisen and his team have accused Fritzy of cheating in the Family Feud. They said their story is that both teams were warned ahead of time that you cannot repeat an answer, that Fritzy, in fact, repeated an answer of a Danette. Instead of getting an automatic strike, he was allowed to give a second answer. And Rich Eisen has announced that he's playing this game under protest. Tyler and the Backroom Boys do have an audio clip of these allegations, and I just wanted to see if you or Fritzy would like to comment. You know, this comes right on the heels of Fritzy being accused of cheating in pickleball by staying in the kitchen, and it just feels like every time he exceeds and excels, there's these allegations behind it. So do you guys want to comment on this?
Okay, I'm going to go to my I-team, but thank you, Doug. Yes, Paulie.
Yeah, Dan, during Celebrity Family Feud, at one point when we went down the line and Steve Harvey's asking the questions, Fritzy half answered something that was already on the board, and they said, no, and they gave him another shot. That's up to the judges. That's not cheating on our end in any way. The judges make the call whether to let Fritzy finish the answer or not finish the answer, so it wasn't on us.
Was that during Fast Money, Todd?
I honestly don't know what he's referring to. If it's Fast Money, that happens all the time. You give the answer of the first person, and then they go, boop, the meaning, give a second answer. If it was during the actual game itself, I'd love to know what that was that I was partially saying that was on the board. But Fast Money, that happens all the time, and then you have to give another answer because it was already used. That's why they give you a few extra seconds on the second guy.
I thought it was during Fast Money that you might have said something went,
well, you said flowers, and I said roses, and then they said, you give another answer, and I said jewelry. But that's a common thing. That's why they give you extra seconds, the second player, because you may repeat answers from the first person. But if it was during the actual game, I don't know what that was.
Yes, Eden.
So I think what the Eisen show is saying, both of which to me are odd, there's only two options. Either the Celebrity Family Feud people don't know their own rules of the game, or they deliberately bent them because they wanted us to win and not Rich Eisen, which also seems very odd. You know what's a funny thing about when you're going through that process? We're there and we're thinking of like content, like who had good jokes and who had the funny moment, who had all this stuff, and they actually have a game show that they have to run. Yeah, it's like a real thing, and there's like federal laws around it, and you have to do it honestly. You have to do it by the book, and they have a game show that they have to manage while finding all of this content too, and it's like completely different mindsets.
Yeah, so if they have a problem, take it up with Steve Harvey, not us. And stop whining. You guys got dominated. You got embarrassed. You got humiliated. And now you're going to be crying and whining and wanting a rematch. You're not getting a rematch. And they did say this right after we're celebrating that we won Celebrity Family Feud. And we're all there together. And then one of Eisen's guys says, you guys cheated. I'm like, are you kidding me? Right then, when we're jumping up and down, you guys cheated. They let Fritzy, they gave him another opportunity. I go, what about all the other answers you didn't have? Shut up. At the end of last hour, Doug in North Carolina dropped a bombshell where he talked about maybe Fritzy cheated Celebrity Family Feud, and there was a moment. Now, do we have that clip where Did we have that where Fritzy answers and then Steve says no and then Fritzy gets to answer again, Marvin?
No, actually, the clips are TJ from the Rich Eisen show and Rich Eisen himself complaining that we cheated.
But I don't care about Rich Eisen's show. They got humiliated. And they're trying to save face by saying that Fritzy got a little bit of help. All right, here is... Rich Eisen, he's protesting the Family Feud results.
If there is some sort of standing we can have to, 100%. If you will, protest the result.
100% we can.
TJ.
I'm just saying, it was like we were told specifically.
We can protest the result because we would have gotten the board back.
Because he gave the answer we were sitting on. Yeah. And then...
That's right.
You remember that? Yeah.
He gave that answer on his second bite at that apple.
And
Okay. So that's Rich, who's very desperate. TJ is his producer, and he accused us of cheating.
The one thing they told us before the show was like, if someone gives an answer and if you say
that's
the
right.
same answer, it's an X. Well, not to complain, but at one point the pot was really big. It was about, I want to say 200 plus points.
Yeah.
Fritzy gave an answer that was already given.
Yep.
They let him give the answer
right.
again.
Oh,
And
that's
remember,
right. Oh,
we had the answer
yes.
ready to steal.
So hold
we
on a
remember
second,
that, so
because
we were ready to steal it.
Okay. This is not cheating. We didn't purposely do something. That maybe if somebody made a mistake, how do we know you had the answer? You guys didn't have any answers the entire show, and now you're coming up with an answer?
Damn. Light them up.
Hey, you've accused us of cheating, all right? We didn't cheat. We did, what we were told to do, and Steve said go again. Fritzy went again and got the answer. But I can't count on those guys to say that they had the right answer because they had some stupid answers. Yes, Todd.
I was just curious I know we don't have it, but what that answer was. I honestly don't recall Steve saying it's already up there, try again, or anything of that. But, if that's what happened, that's what happened. But I'd love to hear what that answer was.
Well, why don't we find that? I thought we had the entire show. Yes, Eden.
I got to be honest with you. Even listening to them talk right there, I still have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know what question they're talking about. I don't know what answer they're looking for. I don't know what pot it was. I don't really know any of those things.
Well, all right. Let's see if we can find that clip there from Celebrity Family Feud. But there's no rematch here. I mean, that they're trying to save face. I will say that the Rich Eisen's wife reached out to me after the show and talked about how stupid the Rich Eisen show sounded.
That's not right.
No.
No, be nice.
That's
No,
that's not right to disclose.
No, gloves are off. Gloves are off. You accused us of cheating, and Rich's wife accused them of being stupid. Okay. Yes, Barb.
You're like Jerry Jones right now. You shouldn't have said that, but you're not wrong.
I'm just telling you. Let me see. Okay. Congrats on the big win. Those guys are morons. I might lock Rich out of the house. Okay? That's Rich Eisen's wife who texted me after our great performance on Celebrity Family Feud. Yes, Paul.
As far as the audio of the alleged incident, I watched the show twice. They edit a lot during the show. I remember Fritzy going for an answer, and he answered something that was up there, and then they said, no, and he answered the right thing next quickly. They kind of corrected him. It didn't make the final edit. I don't think it made the final edit because I didn't see it when I watched the show. So I don't know if we could play the audio because we don't have the audio.
Okay. Well, maybe it's Todd. Why don't you reach out to Steve Harvey? Have him on the show.
I think we should.
Okay. Yeah, we can see. Maybe he can clarify that. But if anything happened, it was a mistake.
I need Dan. I need Rich. Let's play the feud. No cheating.
All right. Thank you, Todd. But we didn't cheat. Maybe somebody made a mistake on Steve Harvey's part. And Rich should be calling out Steve Harvey, not us. But it was weird that we're celebrating, jumping up and down after we won, and all of a sudden one of Rich's producers said, he helped you out there. I mean, you never should have gotten that second chance with Fritzy. I go, what? We just won. Shh, be quiet.